John already has his head in his hands because he's up this week, isn't he?
Yes, well, we thought, he normally sets the questions. Wouldn't it be nice for us to challenge him against somebody else?
Turn the tables on him.
That's how we work on this programme.
Absolutely. Just keep him on his toes. He only found out about this about 5 minutes ago. And just for everybody, he didn't set the questions. I set most of these questions. He did set one, which we've just found out about, which we've just literally changed. So he doesn't know anything about these questions. This M&S Showdown, for those who haven't had the pleasure of it yet, it's the head-to-head quiz between local fans, sports people, coaches and pundits. If you want to take part in the next weeks and months to come, then do get in touch with us.
It's hard though, because people are demanding to get on this quiz.
They are.
So you might have to form an orderly queue.
They're beating our door.
We're turning people away.
We are. This week, though, street football is coming back to the county. There are free sessions for 13 to 19-year-olds being held in Weedon, Brixworth and Daventry next month. There's going to be FA qualified coaches there and a tournament to take part in. Paul Pritchard is Daventry District Council Sport Development Officer and joins us now. Good evening, Paul.
Hello, Laura. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. And yourself?
Yes, not too bad, thank you. A little bit nervous given the competitive side of the phone call, but
That's
other
right.
than that, I should be okay.
Oh, don't worry about that, Paul. You'll be fine.
I wouldn't worry.
We'll be cheering you on, don't worry. We don't like John.
No, we don't like John.
He tells us off.
Yes. He tries to keep us in line, so this is actually really good payback, so we're relishing this.
Well,
anyway,
fingers crossed.
Let's have a couple of minutes just talking about street football. How much fun is this going to be for people taking part?
This is going to be absolutely fantastic. We've been working on this project for around about the last 18 months, and we've managed to secure funding through a number of partner organisations, including Daventry and District Homes and the Community Safety Partnership based in Daventry and South Northampton, as well as Northamptonshire Sport. And basically, we have purchased an inflatable football pitch, and we have got enough money to pay coaches to turn up for approximately 40 weeks of the year at the 3 venues that you've already mentioned. We'll be turning up and delivering evening sessions. The actual programme kicks off on the 7th of March. The first venue is the Jubilee Playing Fields in Weedon. And then on the 9th of March, we will be on the Headlands Estate. And on the 10th, we will be in Brixworth at St David's Recreation Ground, and they're the 3 venues for the first year of the project. We're also working very closely with Brixworth Juniors FC, Weedon FC and Drayton Grange Football Club, who are assisting us with the provision of coaches and providing sort of an exit route for young people to go to if they find that they're enjoying our sessions and we want to get them involved in a club setting. And also they're going to hopefully continue these sessions after the funding runs out in year 1.
And this is all put on for free, like you said. If that's all those people that are contributing funds towards it, is that how you managed to put this on for free? Yeah,
that's it. I mean, it's a case of we were sort of approached, like I say, 18 months ago about making provision for young people within those venues. And when we did some research into what young people wanted, invariably we found that the answer was football. And we were specifically trying to target young people who may be sort of hanging around on evenings and weekends and looking for something to do. So the type of young people that we've spoken to, the answer that came back from them was football and street football specifically. And obviously we've seen with Northampton Borough Council, they've run a successful street football programme for many years. So really we're hoping to emulate their success.
Absolutely. I must just say that there's the half-term festival kicks off tomorrow and goes on till Thursday in Northampton. You can find out about getting involved in those tournaments by contacting Gavin Lewis at Northampton Borough Council. But very briefly, how do people get in touch or find out a bit more if they want to get involved in Daventry?
The best thing to do is to visit our website, which is www.daventrydc.gov.uk, and that's / street football. And there they can download a leaflet which has our delivery dates from March through to December for 2011. This will continue into 2012 as well. It's also important to note that the project's been awarded the Olympic Inspire Mark for the London 2012 Games. So that's basically saying that our project contributes towards the legacy of London 2012 and that it's of an extremely high calibre, to be honest. So if anybody wants to get involved in the Olympics, then come and visit our project.
So that's highlighting that the Inspire Mark. Does that literally highlight what you're doing and let other people know?
There's various means. Through Inspire Market helps us to promote the programme, but really it's for young people who are looking to get involved with the Olympics or possibly looking forward to the Olympics coming next year. They know that when they're involved with our programme, it's something that the people at Low Cog who are organising the Games feels a worthwhile activity. It contributes towards the legacy of the Games and is of a very high standard as well, good quality.
Fantastic. Well, plenty coming up in the weeks and months. Right.
What do you like at quizzes, Paul? Specifically sport quizzes.
Sports programmes than I am at answering questions, to be truthful, so we'll see.
We can't put it off any longer. Right, Jeff, you're going to ask Paul's questions. Before that, let's get producer John. We've got to get him... Are
John,
you ready?
how you feeling?
Not all that good about this.
What do you mean not all that good?
I like being the one setting the questions, not the one answering them.
You like being
we know
in
that.
control,
Yeah, well,
yes.
this could be embarrassing.
Paul, you're up against John. Say hello to John.
Hello, John. How are you?
Hello, Paul. All right. Find out in about 10 minutes' time.
So we're going to give Paul the first question,
We
yes?
are. You're going to answer.
Right. OK, then, here we go. This is the first question for Paul. 5 each, Paul. This is your first one. We'll take it in turns. Identify the former international footballer from Italy from his nickname, the Divine Ponytail.
That's Roberto Baggio.
Yay. There we go. Better late than never. Oh,
Right, ask John his question.
when I get my hands out of my head out of my hands.
dear.
OK, John, you knew the first question to this because you set it, so we've changed it just to keep you on your toes.
Right.
So your question is, which is the only Premier League club not named after a geographical location?
Aston Villa?
No, it's Arsenal.
That's a
I
shame.
take great.
That
great
wasn't
pleasure.
even a... That wasn't even
Was
a...
that the easy one?
Maybe not, but do you want another guess type one?
And he should have the little doodah. Yeah. There you go. It's very sad, John.
That's hard to take.
Yeah, it is. Right, Paul.
So, Paul, you're 1-0 up. This is a doddle.
It's not so bad so far.
So your next question is, which sport is named after the country seat of the Duke of Beaufort, which is also home to a major event in a different sport? Do you want to ask him that question again, Laura?
Because you don't like saying it. Which sport is named after the country seat of the Duke of Beaufort, which is also home to a major event in a different sport?
I've got absolutely no idea. I think it's going to be linked to show jumping or something like that.
Oh, you're on the right lines there.
Yeah, I can't think.
It's also the name of a different sport. That's your clue.
So there's a sport that's named after the place, and it's also home to an event that takes place there that's a different sport.
I've got no idea.
Well, what we're after is a sport, basically.
Yeah. So
And it
take
also hosts an event on a different sport.
Yeah.
Are you trying to draw out my agony here, are you?
No.
Is that what it is?
John, don't look at us like that. We're just giving a few friendly cues.
How about dressage? Dressage,
No.
to give you an answer. No.
Hold on. Is it incorrect, I'm afraid? Laura, what is it?
Badminton.
Badminton. Oh,
Badminton
dear
horse
me.
trials and badminton the sport. Bad luck. Right. John, in the Oxford and Cambridge boat race, what is the last bridge the teams pass under before the finish?
I'm just waiting for the 9 clues that you gave, Paul, so in your own time.
You'll be waiting a long time.
Come on, Laura, be kind to John.
Okay, there are 2 bridges. There's another bridge, but they don't get to that because they glide under that after they finish. So actually, they physically go under 2 bridges. One's... Shall I give him the one?
Yeah?
Hammersmith.
I still don't have any idea.
Right, well, I'm not really helping. How can I help you then if you have no idea about anything in life?
No, I just thought, with 9 clues...
You go to London every weekend, John. You're a party animal. You should know bridges.
It's the surname of a football bloke who doesn't play anymore.
I don't know.
Barnesbridge.
That's... John.
That's awful.
Hold on. That deserves that.
Yeah.
Had that coming.
So, 1-0 still?
Yeah.
Right, and now it's Paul's question, third question. Paul, you doing all right here?
Okay, yeah.
Right, we want us to know what types of sword are used in fencing.
Swords in fencing?
Yeah.
See, now I should really know the answer to this because we've just delivered a fencing project.
Well, there you go.
Ooh.
There are 3 of them. Now, has he got to name all 3, Laura? I thought that was a bit harsh.
Okay, he can name one.
No, 2.
Okay, but you see, John...
I could name 1. I wouldn't name all
We've
3.
specifically given this to you because it would be too easy for John, because we've done it as a Monday Night Sport challenge.
He's done it before. Well, I think the easy one is sabre.
Yep.
Yeah.
You need 1 more.
Okay, and I think is it a foil?
Yes.
I wouldn't have a third.
You get
épée.
you get a point for it. That's another one for Paul.
You get a point for it
Yeah, John.
for 2 out of 3.
Yeah, because that was part of the rules, John.
It was
Play the game.
It was quite difficult. Jeff is absolutely right in correcting me on that. Right,
It's a
John.
load of rubbish, that.
Now, you're going to get this. If you don't, I'd be severely disappointed in you.
Oh, that's pressure, isn't
Question number 3. What are the 3 disciplines in 3-day eventing?
Paul's already said one of them. Dressage.
it? Yes.
Show jumping.
Yes.
And that's 2 out of 3. That's the point.
No, you need all 3. When
No,
I
I don't think that's how it works.
3-day eventing.
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, no.
I think 2 out of 3, like the types of sword.
2 out of 3 gets you half a point.
No, Laura,
this is a
actually,
stitch-up.
in the balance of fairness, it should be no points. No, I think he should get a point for that. 2 out of
Thank you.
3.
Oh.
The other one was cross country. So that's 2-1 with 2 more to go.
Yeah.
So let's bring Paul back in. Right, Paul, you need this.
Okay.
In 10-pin bowling, what is a turkey?
Getting nothing?
Is incorrect.
Ooh.
Unfortunately. Oh, God, press the wrong one. Somebody help me, please. That was for me. That was so. It's 2-1. John's question next.
Do you
Laura.
want to give the answer, just in case anyone's listening and wants to know what a turkey is?
Turkey, 3 strikes in a row during a single game.
That's why I don't know what that is then.
Yeah.
Laura set
I've
that
never
question,
got that.
Paul.
Well,
Right to her.
This is all about education
1 Abington
as
Street.
well.
Right, John's question, Laura.
Right, I need to apologise for any pronunciations here because I don't know these. In which sport can you score a waza-ari, ippon and yuko?
Is it karate?
No, it's not karate. It's judo.
You didn't have to say that with so much glee, Laura.
Embarrassing.
So that's 2-1. 1 question left. Paul, you get this, you've won.
Okay.
It's as simple as this.
Well,
Who
you
was...
don't even have to get this because John's not doing very well and I don't have any hope that he's going to get the last one. So he's only got one.
What's John done to deserve all this, Laura?
No, you have
It's
got
2-1.
one. Yeah.
Who was, Paul, John is giving Laura daggers. Who was the first footballer to miss a penalty in a Wembley FA Cup final? That's for you, Paul.
Oof, dear me. You get how many clues am I going to get? Is this 1980s?
Yes, this is famous, this. The first footballer to miss a penalty in Wembley FA Cup final.
So it was earlier than that. Oh,
No,
dear
it wasn't
me.
earlier than that. I think you're right with the 80s.
Didn't he say 90s?
Oh, John Aldridge.
Oh.
Get in.
Loving that, John. He's
That
loving
was a
that.
big win.
That's 3-1. It's game over. Do you want to ask the final
Shall
question,
we just
Laura?
do it? Yes.
Go
Who
on.
scored for England after just 27 seconds of a World Cup match in 1982?
Obviously, I've got no idea.
Oh, no, don't say that, because now I feel bad that I've given you such a hard time.
That's quite difficult, that. That's before I was born.
That was Brian Robson. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway, John, because it's finished. What was it? 3-1?
3-1.
3-1. Paul,
Well done, Paul.
you're the winner.
It means I can keep my head held high tomorrow at work.
Oh, yes.
can.
This is what they'll all be talking about at work.
See, it wasn't so painful after all, was it? For you?
I knew that it was Brian Robson as well.
Oh, I knew that as well, John.
Sport judo.
Well, okay. Well, you can get a bonus point for that. Then you get an extra 4.
Fantastic.
Right, we're going to have to leave it there. That went on for what seemed like an eternity.
Yes.
Paul, you've done well, and we hope that the soccer goes well.
That's great. Thank you ever so much for listening to me.
Thank you very much. There we go. So that is the end of another Monday Night Sports showdown that is going to win all sorts of quiz awards. Not
BBC Radio Northampton.